Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you can also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
They come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
A look here on your screen at how Washington's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
First down, here's White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. You see, a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. They start to drive with White. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Brady now on first down. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady on the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Julian Edelman, his numbers from a week ago. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Brady. Safarian Jenkins has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Graves. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's White. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Graves. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try. And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dawson's kick is up and through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. The Vikings looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Ben Roethlisberger at it again, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go 66.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Taywan Taylor, an even 90 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nate Orchard leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. John Simon in on the stop. 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He finds Taylor. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, but he breaks through another tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Push him back.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, White. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation. Touchdown, Washington! That a 92-yard kick return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady will try again on second down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 14 yards as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On the ground with a fullback, Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Out of bounds, just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Play action, now it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong whenever you